Are you struggling to make money as an artist? Are you struggling to secure high-paying projects? Or are you not being able to retain clients? Welcome to the podcast on how to communicate effectively and negotiate successfully as an artist. Part 1 of a 2-episode podcast series where we unravel the intricacies of the world of digital art and the business behind it all. I'm your host Nilanjan, also known as the Geek Artist, and on today's episode, we're delving into a topic that's crucial for every artist out there: effective client communication and the art of negotiation. Essential skills for every artist striving to thrive in a competitive landscape, secure lucrative deals, and foster successful partnerships. Now, before you invest the next 15 minutes of your busy day listening to this podcast, you should know that this podcast will not teach you how to be a better artist. It'll teach you how to be better at the business of being an artist, how to build a more successful career as an artist, and actually make money as an artist. None of the typical art channels on YouTube will share these unconventional tips I'll be sharing with you in this podcast, because they probably don't want you to know this. It's time for you to learn how to successfully negotiate good deals with clients, companies, and studios, secure big gigs, monetize your talent, turn your passion for art into real money, and make your clients so happy that they will want to come back to you with more work over and over again and refer more clients your way. And in the process, destroy your competition, because your competition out there is huge, my friends, especially in this age of rapidly evolving AI. And if you want to beat them, you've got to stand out. And a great way to stand out is through effective communication. You may be a good artist, even a great artist, but maybe not good at communicating your thoughts and ideas. But it matters. Someone's experience of working with you matters a lot. Imagine this: you've just completed a masterpiece, pouring your heart and soul into every stroke, and now it's time to negotiate with potential clients. As artists, we often focus on perfecting our craft, but what good is it if you can't effectively convey your vision to your clients? How can you ensure that you're getting the best deal while also building lasting relationships? Join me as we explore the psychology, strategy, and finesse behind effective negotiation in the world of art, and learn the science and art of client communication, drawing insights from psychology, sociology, and timeless wisdom. These tips and timeless principles will not only help you build a successful art career or business, but also help in your personal life when it comes to dealing with your friends and family members, easily making new friends, growing your professional network fast, making yourself more likable, easily influencing more people, building better relationships, and fostering smoother collaborations. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notified the next time I upload more content, and also like and share so that these valuable tips can reach more people and help them out as well, unless you don't want them to know these secret tips to success. And to get the most out of this podcast, make sure to watch this at 1.5x speed and stay back till the end, because I'll be sharing some priceless points that will completely change the way you think. Most of what I'll be talking about in this podcast are actually soft skills I acquired from reading the classic book called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, and practicing those skills in real-life negotiations. It's a book everybody should read, irrespective of the field or profession they belong from. But for now, I'll be summarizing the most key and important teachings of the book at the end of the podcast, so make sure to stay back till the end. Let's start with the foundation: empathy, the cornerstone of meaningful connections and the secret weapon of successful negotiators. Understanding your client's needs, desires, and concerns is key to forming a strong connection. Remember, it's not just about what you want to create, it's about what they envision. Studies have shown that empathetic communication leads to stronger client relationships and increases satisfaction. Empathetic individuals are better able to understand their counterparts' perspectives and uncover shared interests. Take, for example, a study by psychologist Daniel Goleman, which found that empathetic leaders are more likely to foster trust and loyalty among their team members. Applying this principle to client interactions, understanding their perspectives, needs, and emotions lays the groundwork for fruitful collaborations. As the great author Dale Carnegie once said, "You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you." Let me repeat in my own words. You can make more friends in 2 months by showing genuine interest in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you by talking only about yourself all the time. Yeah, let that sink in. In negotiation, taking the time to empathize with your client's needs and concerns can lay the foundation for a mutually beneficial agreement. Consider a scenario where a client expresses budget constraints. Instead of immediately pushing for your desired price, try to empathize with their position and explore creative solutions that meet both your needs. Next up, let's talk about the power of active listening. It's easy to get caught up in expressing our own ideas, but true communication is a two-way street. Take the time to listen actively, showing genuine interest in what your client has to say. Reflecting on their words and asking thoughtful questions can deepen understanding and build trust. If you want to make someone truly interested in you and listen to what you have to say, you will first have to show genuine interest in them. In other words, if you talk to someone about themselves, they will listen to you for hours. Research conducted by communication scholar Dr. Graham Bodie has highlighted the importance of attentive listening in fostering rapport and resolving conflicts. By truly listening to our clients without the distraction of formulating our response, we demonstrate respect and build trust. Imagine a scenario where a client expresses concerns about the direction of a project. Instead of immediately defending your artistic choices, take a moment to digest their feedback and respond thoughtfully. This simple act can transform a potentially contentious situation into an opportunity for constructive dialogue. Research by negotiation expert Dr. Deepak Malhotra has highlighted the importance of listening to uncover hidden interests and opportunities for collaboration. Rather than focusing solely on your agenda, practice active listening to glean valuable insights from your client's words and body language. By demonstrating genuine interest and understanding, you can build rapport and increase the likelihood of reaching a favorable outcome. Now, let's move on to the concept of clarity. Communication breakdowns can derail even the most promising projects. Be clear and concise in your explanations, setting realistic expectations from the start. Don't assume your client knows the ins and outs of your creative process. Educate them along the way. Remember that the only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. Studies in organizational psychology have shown that clear communication reduces misunderstandings and enhances productivity. Consider a study by Dr. Richard Hackman, which revealed that teams with clearly defined goals consistently outperform those with vague objectives. Similarly, in the realm of client communication, setting clear expectations from the outset minimizes the risk of misalignment and disappointment down the line. When negotiating with clients, be transparent about your pricing, deliverables, and timeline. Clearly articulate the value you bring to the table and how it aligns with their goals. By fostering clarity and transparency, you build trust and credibility, laying the groundwork for successful negotiations. Now, let's explore the delicate art of giving and receiving feedback. It is essential to approach critiques with an open mind and a positive attitude. Rather than seeing it as a personal attack, view feedback as an opportunity for growth and improvement. Encourage constructive criticism and don't be afraid to ask for clarification if something isn't clear. Research by Dr. Carol Dweck on the growth mindset uncovers the importance of embracing feedback as a catalyst for growth. As artists, it's easy to become emotionally attached to our work, but true progress stems from a willingness to learn and adapt. When receiving feedback from clients, approach it as a valuable insight. Conversely, when offering feedback, strive to strike a balance between honesty and diplomacy. Remember, it's not what you say, but how you say it. Empathy and kindness can go a long way. When it comes to the delicate art of give and take in negotiation, research by negotiation scholar Dr. William Ury emphasizes the importance of seeking win-win solutions that satisfy both parties' interests. As an artist, it's essential to approach negotiation with a collaborative mindset rather than viewing it as a zero-sum game. Instead of focusing solely on maximizing your own gains, strive to understand your client's priorities and find creative ways to meet their needs while also advancing your own goals. By fostering a spirit of cooperation and compromise, you can forge long-lasting partnerships built on mutual trust and respect. Next up, let's touch upon the significance of professionalism in client communication and negotiation. Timeliness, reliability, and professionalism go a long way in building trust and credibility with your clients. Respect their time and deadlines, and always try to exceed their expectations. Research by organizational behavior expert Dr. Robert Cialdini emphasizes the role of trust in building successful relationships. By demonstrating professionalism through punctuality, reliability, and integrity, artists instill confidence in their clients and set the stage for fruitful collaborations. Consider the impact of a timely response to clients' inquiries or the proactive communication of project updates. These seemingly small gestures speak volumes about your commitment to excellence and your respect for the investment. Research by negotiation expert Dr. Leigh Thompson underscores the importance of building rapport and credibility through professionalism and integrity. From the initial contact to the final agreement, conduct yourself with professionalism and integrity, honoring your commitments and treating your clients with respect. By demonstrating reliability, trustworthiness, and respect, you set yourself apart as a trusted partner and increase your chances of securing more favorable deals in the future and get recurring customers. As we get close to concluding our exploration of effective client communication, remember that it's not just about conveying information or getting the best deal. It's about forging connections, building long-lasting relationships, fostering understanding, cultivating trust, and creating value for both parties. By embracing empathy, active listening, clarity, feedback acceptance, and professionalism, artists can elevate their client interactions from transactional to transformational, strengthen their trust and relationships, leaving a lasting impression on their creative journey, and unlock new opportunities for success in the competitive landscape of the art world. And finally, as promised earlier, if you're still here listening to this podcast, thank you for staying back. And as a token of gratitude from my end, here are the bonus priceless principles of communication and negotiation from the book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, summarized for you. How to make people like you. Number 1, become genuinely interested in other people. Number 2, smile. Number 3, remember that a person's name is, to that person, the sweetest sound in any language. So, repeat it while speaking with them. Number 4, be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Number 5, talk in terms of the other person's interests. Number 6, make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. Now, how to win people to your way of thinking. Number 1, the only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. Number 2, show respect for the other person's opinions. Never say you're wrong. Number 3, if you're wrong, admit it quickly and apologize emphatically. Number 4, begin in a friendly way. Number 5, get the other person saying yes, yes immediately by saying things you know they obviously agree with. Number 6, let the other person feel that the idea is theirs. Number 7, try honestly to see things from the other person's point of view. Number 8, be sympathetic with the other person's ideas and desires. Number 9, appeal to the nobler motives. Number 10, dramatize your ideas. And finally, how to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment. Number 1, begin with praise and honest appreciation. Number 2, call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. Number 3, talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person's. Number 4, ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Number 5, let the other person save face. Number 6, praise the slightest improvement and praise every improvement. Be hearty in your approbation and lavish in your praise. Number 7, give the other person a fine reputation to live up to. Number 8, use encouragement. Number 9, make the fault seem easy to correct. Number 10, make the other person happy about doing what you suggest. These principles emphasize the importance of empathy, understanding, and sincere appreciation in building positive relationships and influencing others effectively. If you want to understand these principles in details with real-life examples and instances on how effective they are, I highly suggest you read the book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. You can use the link in the description to purchase a copy. So that was part 1 of this 2-episode podcast series. Now, if you want to know how I use these principles in my personal career as a freelance artist with over 9 years of experience to secure many big projects and negotiate successful deals worth tens of thousands of dollars with real-life case studies and examples of how I effectively communicated and negotiated mutually beneficial, lucrative, and high-ticket deals, check out part 2 of this 2-episode podcast series on the art of effective negotiation for artists. Thank you for joining us today on this podcast series. If you found this episode insightful, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth discussions on the art and business of creativity. Until next time, keep creating, communicating, and negotiating effectively. That's all for now. See you on the next one. Peace.